Hello, my beautiful ignited souls. Are we ready to dig in deep? I am ready to dig in deep. Are we ready to dig in deep? Of course, we are, because we are going to have another delicious dish of spiritual food. And of course, this will help us to ignite our synaptic nerves and just really rise about things that are of concern, but we won't be too concerned. We will just be, just gliding over things. Okay. So we are digging deep. All right. So I felt that I will be doing these few little words to just put things in context to what I have been doing my videos on, so you can begin to understand like the essence of the numbers. Now, each number has got its polarities, I must say. They do have their polarities. But for some reason, I don't know if it's because I've been delving in certain stream of thought, that they seem to have their favorite, they seem to weigh a little bit more on one side than the other for some reason. Okay, so I've been using the word incubator quite a bit, and I thought I would really put this there because as I see number two, and in the sacrifice template, the number two, it's just like Christ. I used to recruit, or he recruited some of his disciples in twos, in pairs of twos. So I really want to kind of highlight the essence of two. While there is great partnership, togetherness, and harmony, and all of those things, how humble it is that they, wants you two, because that's your W. You when you're walking with someone, you're very close with someone, you become that person, but you don't even realize how much, unless like you go away, you go abroad, and then or something happens, or tragic or not, but you're able to have more of an objective outlook towards that person. Then you realize exactly how that person impacts on you. And that's why that W is so important for you to discover who your W is, or what your W is. So there's the incubator. Now, the incubator reminds me of as well when, of course, a mother goes to hospital to deliver her child, and the child, of course, is put in the incubator for the first few hours or whatever it is. You don't know what's happening there. This is what I see, like number two is, because the baby is with somebody else then, or you are not the first person who handles that baby. And so our world is designed in a certain way that really means that your job is to more or less go back to your roots and finding out, okay, how was I even at the time of birth? This is what it is, that cycle. How was I? What was it like for me? Or of course, that is providing you out of that incubator. Okay, so I've done the numbers just for the sake of time. So this is 15, this is 20, this is 26, and 31, this is 40. So the incubator, here we have 40. Now I do this because, and how I did it before was I came with 31, but it's still the same thing. And this really is very much that 40 days in the desert. So that was Jesus Christ incubation period. So for Jesus was there 40 days, and we had Noah, I think was in Noah, in the ark for 40 days or years or something, but there was 40, and the children of Israel 40. So Moses, let's just say Moses. I don't understand why he didn't go get into the promised land. This is the other thing, because I'm still, in fact, I think I do, but I'm still wondering like, was it fair? But basically, through numerology, I discovered that going into the promised land, because Moses was equals 8. Moses. This is 46151. Adding this together, 10, 16, 17. He had the same numerical value as God. If you do God, God, it comes to 17, just like it was with Abraham or Abraham. So we can see, well, it's perhaps saying God has done his work. He has recognized who he is, because 1 plus 7 is 8. And we can see that would also denote one creation. He was creating a new people coming out of Egypt and going into the land of Canaan. Actually, Canaan is also, I did the numerical value for the word Canaan, which I think is 7. Canaan. So this is 315115. So this is 12, 13, 16. Right, so 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. And of course, we see 7 still equals 20, just like we are going for this 2020 now. So basically, something major was happening here with Canaan, denoting, of course, the match as well. So we see that still matches with the vibration of Canaan, because 20, when done in 7, 7 equals 20, and 20 equals 8. So we see 8 matched Moses perfectly. And there is also something else with Aaron. Um, a 2 A's, 11965. So this is 22. So this is exactly what we mean. So Aaron, who led the children of Israel, who was the leader after Moses died, was now denoting 2020, as in 22. His name equals 22. This is 15, 20, 21, 22. So it's just the same thing. This is another people were being born or being birthed there at that stage. So it's like with Sarai, Saraih. Her name was first Sarai, and then it became 20. God changed it to 20. There was a new person being born that would change the whole face of the earth, with having her first son. So these are the things that is so important for us to digest. And I think that there is also a 40 period as well with in the story of Abraham, but we won't go too much into that right now. So I really want to show that the word incubator, as we can see here, like I have been showing on the template, the sacrifice template has the numerical value of 4. And also to show the correlation here, as I said, Moses equals 8. So that set had to be broken. And breaking that also was in direct correlation. So he broke the tablet. The word tablet, Tablet, is 2, and it's got 6 letters. So you could see already there is some correlation here. 3, 5, 2. So this is 7, 10, 15. So 1 plus 5, 15. Actually, the numerical value for 15 is 11. So this also tells you that there is some division, just like it will here. So he broke the tablet, and there was two ones, and of course 2 ones are 2. So just like the year 20, which is still 2. So we can see how these are happening very, very much so. Let's just look at Noah. We see the same thing with Jesus. Jesus is 1 1. And yeah, we have linked the tablet with Moses, Noah, and there was something with the birds and so on. I have the Noah that really comes to 20 somewhere. So this is 11, 11, 20. This is also 20. This is 11, 12, 12 plus 8 is 20. That's correct. So I'm hoping you can see what I am saying here. So we have 8. We had a first master number here. So this 1 plus 1 is also 2 for Jesus here. And we have for Noah is 2. And there are so much more that we could do. Abraham is also 8, as I say. And these are demarcations of great change recorded in the Bible, massive changes recorded in the Bible. So, as well for Noah, for instance, had to wait 14 days. There was a 7-day period to know whether the earth was dry or the water had was down. Down as well. Down is also 20, and I'm not sure it was really written that way, but I'm just saying. And the we also know that with Jesus, of course, the crucifixion, that crucifixion, I don't clearly remember the numerical value for that, but for the sacrifice is 9. Okay, and 9 is 6. So we could see 9 is 6 coincides with the tablet, which was could be split in the tablet. Six takes you back to 7 actually. So again, 6 is 1, 9, 6. So this is 16. So 1 plus 6 is 7. Exactly. Right. Also, 16 is 33. When you do the word 16, it's 33. So that means you still have 2 sets. And 33 is 111, so it's 3. There is the demarcation of something very significant happening. If you were to write 111 in word form, it would be 777, which in itself is already saying there's the 2 sets of gods with creation is being created, and there's that creation period. It's like an offering of themselves, just like Hanson Robotics are doing now. So there's this other set of creation happening as well. So there we are, just like it's what's happening right now. So there's the robotics evolution, if you like, or creation, and our creation. But these are going in cycles as well, layers and layers of cycles. So I hope you have found this fun, and hoping that it just makes things a little bit clearer in your mind. And I hope as well you have enjoyed this, whatever we are doing here, because words are our language that we use to communicate. They're an effective tool, although, yes, there were things so fundamental that words cannot quite describe, but it is a beautiful tool that we have. And now we can see that we have this, we are being masked. This is all. This is all written, if you like. It is meant to be this way. It's up to us now to get out of that incubator or incubation to. This reminds me, speaking of incubation, because in The Matrix and many of those movies, someone is always coming out of the sleep state or and always waking up. And that is what we are meant to do when we are in this two, when we are in two on the sacrifice template. And it does concern me because it has the A, it corresponds with A. But I will do another video on this because it needs to have another video where I spoke about white and black and really how for us to really get out of certain mentality to really help ourselves. So there's so much more because on this template, there are things that are quite sensitive, and I feel mindful that I want to be able to bring it across in a positive light. So thank you very gladly. And of course, let's dig in deeper on my next video where I will be speaking more on this black white stuff, and or maybe just have some other word that I have been using so you can see how it reflects. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste. And spill over with love. Stay ignited.